Hello, everyone!
Hello.
Hello.
The whole Gamers group is actually here. If you don't know who we are, I'm
Yeah.
Chris.
Kieran,
Dan.
So,
we're going to talk about Elder Scrolls Online.
uh, just to explain all this, we have recorded footage for all this, which you'll see as we're talking, but the sound's fucked up, so we're not going to be playing the actual sound for the game because you really don't want to know.
So instead, we're going to give you an impression video, and from all three of us, it's not overly high, but all for different reasons, and we do like the game in some aspects, but at the same time we don't. Dan, do you want to start?
From what I've seen, it's stuck to how the Elder Scrolls, especially Skyrim, is stuck with the race diversity, such as the Argonians, the Dunmer, the High Elves. But if you Kieran, you don't understand that.
Well, thanks.
But in other aspects, most of it's all just retextures. For example, the flame action arts, which was supposed to be red and black, and now it's blue and black, which is just lazy on their behalf.
Yeah, well, we have to bear in mind it's in beta, but 1 month from release, it's kind of, you'd expect a bit more. And we were running it in Ultra, and it was just, graphically, it wasn't actually as impressive as like everyone was making it out to be, was it?
Not at all. To be very actually, one thing I don't like is the fact it feels like it's copying the start of Oblivion.
Yeah, agreed with you there. But like, as me, like as an MMO player, like I played Rift, WoW, Tor, DC Universe. So obviously, that's my area of forte, and like one thing they've all had is like a relatively decent combat system. Whereas the first thing I noticed with ESO, it was kind of shoddy. Like I think Dan, if you agree with me on this, I'm not totally sure if you're thinking on it, Chris.
Well, I played the warrior kind of, the melee type thing. Well, it just felt like Skyrim, but a weak version of Skyrim.
I don't know, but one thing that threw me out is like using the mouse and you have an hot bar as well.
Yeah.
So like you literally, if you're attacking, if you want to move, you're sacrificing having to use your abilities. By the looks of it, especially if you're playing a ranged class, which I presume there's going to be a lot more ability than using your mouse for melee. And in a PvP aspect, I can't imagine that going down well. But then again, like I guess you might be able to bind your mouse button to something else and have your mouse so you can walk, but I don't know if that's an option. But I doubt it because it seems to be going the way of Skyrim.
Yeah, I think they seem to copy Skyrim quite much, and then left click is attack, right, program right to block.
Yeah.
Hold down left click to power attack.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem too
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing that really did bug me is when I was trying to get like loot the gold, when I was trying to click it, it was all faulty. It literally forced me to press E.
Yeah, I didn't notice that as well when I played it.
Yeah, like.
The one thing I don't know about is one, because obviously when you guys record with your footage, it's following YouTube just as much, is that you all start off the same way, as in you're forced to have swords. Which I kind of felt was a bit unfair because that's one thing you said, Dan.
Yeah.
That you don't get a staff.
I mean, you're in a prison that you could just, label with stickers and stuff, or some guys looking out to the one.
Because I know Skyrim, when you first got weapons, they gave you swords, but they did give you quickly afterwards anything you preferred, adjusted to what you wanted to be. Right. I do like the fact the level up system seems to be a bit like Skyrim, as in more magic, more health.
One thing we just come across is Assassination, Shadow, and because obviously I played a roguelike class. Two of those actual specs are World of Warcraft specs. Near enough, aren't they? If I remember correctly. Dan, am I correct? I haven't really played the rogue. I know Assassination is, but Shadow.
It's Assassination, Combat, and Stealth, I believe.
Yeah, which is very similar to WoW.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I was thinking of Priest for some reason, but yeah.
You saw Shadow and it's just, oh, Priest.
Well, yeah.
Where's Holy? Give me disc.
But I take it like what is it? A bard? Is that a bard? what is no a Nord even. A Nord is Ebenhold, isn't it? That's where they start.
I believe so.
Like I think as long as if you went north and as soon as you get out of that area and you were in Ebenhold, I think that would be kind of nice because you like that's the Skyrim-esque kind of feel, and you'd be like, oh, we're in Skyrim again. And
To be fair, personally, I feel this is riding on the popularity of Skyrim. I think they're just trying to get as much money as they can. From the
yeah,
Elder Scrolls
admittedly,
name
like
at the moment.
well that's obvious because they're putting microtransactions in from day one, aren't they? And along with that, you have to as if you have an Xbox Live or a PS Plus, is it?
Yeah, PlayStation Plus.
You still have to pay for Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, actually, no, PlayStation Plus, you're not
Oh
required.
no, it's just Xbox Live, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah.
only Xbox Live are actually Microsoft are actually forcing people to do that.
But even so, I imagine it to go free to play very quickly because on that basis alone, like one company's gonna have to budge.
Yeah, I can't see this gonna last very long.
No, it's gonna be like Tor, you know, like
Yeah.
everyone's really hyping up about it, like oh yeah, it's gonna be as good as like this, and
It's going to be the WoW killer, but it's combat system like this.
the only thing, in my opinion, the only thing that can kill WoW is WoW itself, which, as we can see from Myth, it's done well, it's done well, but it's not quite there yet. And toward the end, it's actually started to improve. They've kind of realised their faults and they're improving upon it and making it better. Where, like, admittedly, WoW's had like a good 10 years to develop and learn from its mistakes and improve upon that. And obviously, with Warlords of Draenor, it's getting a bit more updated. Anyway, we're getting a bit off track. Let's get back to Skyrim. Skyrim? Oh, I mean Elder Scrolls Online.
To be fair, all they really need to do is get Skyrim and just go, you know what, just have the ability to play it with your friends. That's all they really need to
Let's
do.
face it, people will just be shouting at each other online.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it took me a while to even realise I was playing with other people. There's other people, and when I did see them, they were like the only way I actually realised I was playing with other people was because they were glitching out, and I was like,
well, the first area I actually noticed people were actually heroes, and this the area your character's currently in.
yeah, I didn't even realise that. I did,
But
like
even then, the enemies are not showing very clearly, unless you literally have the crosshair. Crosshair has to literally be on it. But one thing I did not like about this was the map, because it looked kind of a bit vague to me.
and dreary. Like, I know it's meant to be a prison and everything, but like at least with Oblivion, it was kind of a bit brighter and.
Well, yeah, but look at Skyrim, look at the map. The map was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
it looked like it was a living world while you were looking at it.
That, and you can look at the map and see, okay, so this bit's up here, so I've got to go up the hill here, whereas on here the map's just flat, so you've got no idea that you've got to run up. I think at one point I actually just ran into a dead end.
Yeah, same. You watch here, I'll run into a dead end eventually.
I think it's the exact same dead end I ran into.
Yeah. The map wasn't very obvious, and
yeah, it's the exact. If you go into that little crevice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I'm sure other people have.
So me and Kieran have explored the same hole.
Yeah. Let's just hope we can match the actual gameplay with what we're talking about. Otherwise, people are gonna be like, "What? What are you talking about?
What hole are we on about?"
I'm sure they'll find out for themselves.
Yeah. The Titanborn name for
Well, one thing I like the fact is
Lyra. Lyris.
One thing I do like the fact is I like the fact like the map, the top is very like Skyrim. You know, it's recognisable. You can play it off the bat knowing what you're doing, but it's the hot part at the bottom just seems really out of place when it comes to an Elder Scrolls game. It doesn't suit it. And I don't like having the huge thing in the corner saying "Destroy a Coldharbour Sentiment." It just seems a bit.
I think if you're a Skyrim fan, you're gonna love this. Like, if you're a hardcore Skyrim fan who's played it on PC.
Well, I love Skyrim. I know Dan loves Skyrim.
I enjoy Skyrim.
But this doesn't feel right, if I'm honest. Well, feels like it's trying too hard to be Skyrim again.
Yeah.
I suppose that's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to like it. That's the sad part. I really did. It was like.
It's the fact you just on the screen itself, you just walked by a player and an enemy, and they didn't show it as a player or an enemy until you were literally 2 feet away.
Instead of the whole like top line kind of thing, I don't think that works in an MMO. I think they need an actual mini map of some sort, so you can kind of see your like, especially like for like if you, I
When
presume
you're
you can get
questing, you'll be able to see where.
like a little line, like a compass kind of thing, doesn't really work for me personally.
Plus,
But I like
for
the little mini
example,
map.
it'd be like your destination would be at one point, but you've got to walk around this whole wall.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I noticed because you won't be seeing the footage I recorded because I deleted it, but there's obviously the arrow tells you which direction to head. But I had to go in a completely different direction to get to where I wanted to go. So that's where that becomes very useless, especially in the area like this when there's tons of obstacles and
Yeah.
there's
Quite
no real,
differential.
But
there's no real landmark.
I can imagine it getting quite annoying when you're farming and stuff, like professions. I presume there's like professions in there.
Well, it's like any other MMOs or
Yeah, and the fact doesn't that look like that Sauron, the Eye of Sauron?
it does the blue eye.
Yeah. It's just
Now they're just retexturing Lord of the Rings.
yeah, exactly.
If I'm honest, I thought you would have to do something a bit more impressive than that because they made it sound like it's really difficult to get rid of, and all you do is walk up and press E.
yeah.
You're just there going really by it.
Like I can't imagine it being overly hard. And like when I first started off, it put me into first person, which really threw me out for an MMO.
I didn't mind that per se because I'm obviously I'm a fan of Elder Scrolls, so I'm quite fine with that. The one thing I'm not liking is this chest system because obviously it's kind of fun in Skyrim because obviously you can loot the chests for yourself.
Yeah.
But it's gonna probably might get a bit annoying for everyone else because you're gonna have to wait for
What?
contents to respawn.
One thing I wonder is if the content is going to be separate to each person, so each person can do it once, or is it going to be locked to the realm itself?
I think
I don't see that all.
I think it's locked around because I've gone through the chests you just got opened when I went and did it. It was had already been used.
Yeah. Ah.
So I'm either guessing there's a timer on the limit before it respawns or randomizes any loot.
Yeah. I'm personally I'm trying to find positive stuff about this because I feel like we've been complaining a lot, but
it's really hard.
Yeah, it's like the only thing I can say is in beta, so we can't fully judge it. But
then obviously I raised the question with you guys. It's a month till release. It's even less than that now actually. If you think about it.
Well, it's April 4th for PC.
Yeah.
So
what? This is March 16th while we're discussing this.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
less than a month.
Less than a month away till this come out. I don't like the fact the Imperial race is a pre-order bonus. I think that's very unfair.
Yeah. Which you can tell right off the bat, like they're gonna put in for microtransactions. If you want to play this race, you're gonna have to buy it separately. I can tell you now. I can promise you that that's gonna happen.
I know.
And if I remember correctly, I read somewhere you can buy a mount, like. Or no, you don't. You buy it so it's cheaper, or you get it at a lower level, something like that.
Yeah.
That
sounds so much fun.
Which is also meant to be a pre-order bonus as well, I think.
But see, I was thinking about getting the Imperial edition from Game. The one with the statue that comes with Imperial. Because I quite like Imperial because obviously it's Oblivion.
Yeah.
Obviously Oblivion holds a high place for me because it's the first one I ever played.
Yeah.
But looking at this, I don't think it's worth it.
Well, I think they're trying to get in, like they're trying to get a cash cow here.
So pretty much we're saying it's horse armor all over again, aren't we? Horse armor, Oblivion. It's the most famous DLC problem they ever did. It's charging £1.50 for horse armor.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I don't know. Like I only did the starting area, so I'm not judging it fully. Like I imagine in game it gets more complex and the story develops and stuff, but it seems something you could do single player. But I guess a lot of people just want to be able to play with their friends online, and because like come on, but when Skyrim came out, it was talked about. Even to this day, people still talk about it. Oh yeah, I like when you have two weapons, you make a cross. Sorry. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening. People are going to hype this game up and.
Everyone's gonna be disappointed.
Like I had a friend in the beta who was hyping this game up to me, and I was like, oh, I really want to play this now. And it turned out, I was very disappointed when I played it anyway.
I think this is very so-so. I think I will play it, but I don't think I'm rushing to go get it. Because I think by the time I buy it, it's going to be they're going to be announcing it's free to play.
Probably, yeah. Like DC Universe Online, the way they did it, like it works perfectly. In my opinion, it worked perfectly on console and PC. Like, admittedly, it was a bit laggy at the start due to obviously trying to get things working, and which is you can expect for any MMO really.
Well, obviously the first few months will be a bit
Yeah,
more yeah. Anyway. But obviously, I like the fact they have stated there's going to be free content, hence the subscription fee. But I'm still not reassured.
As long as they can keep people busy with quests and such, but I don't know. In an MMO, I tend to find the quests are the kind of boring part. Like, there's some quest chains in MMOs I really do enjoy and all this, but in general, it's just like kill 10 of these, loot 10 of these.
The other thing is kind of what Elder Scrolls done quite well. Because look at the amount of times you've had to go kill someone or go talk to someone, bring them something, go find them something, or
go through this dungeon and get the peace pipe at the end,
and then give you the quickest way out possible, and you're looking at them going, great, I can be giving them this earlier. To be fair, I think the characters are going to be interesting. So I like to look at this guy with the pot on his head.
Yeah, no ukulele. But I don't know, maybe we won't see him again because he's just this guy in a prison camp by the looks of it. Obviously, there's going to be developing characters and there's going to be some deep lore behind it, and
I heard there's some huge celebrities behind this, like Michael Gambon and stuff like that. And who's it? Kate Beckinsale from Underworld in this as well. But
at the same time, it could just be like throwing money at it.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to judge this too harshly because, as you said, it's a beta. But it's kind of hard not to, considering the.
I think some of our points would be invalid if we were doing it in that, like say it was alpha or something like that, early beta. But as we're a month from release and it's still not looking overly amazing, things are still glitching. The UI isn't overly brilliant. The combat system isn't amazing.
As I said, it feels like a weaker version of Skyrim, in my personal opinion.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you there, but it just lacks mobility in my eyes. The dash thing is a nice feature, but if you can't...
Yeah, but a lot of things do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I suppose, I think the problem they're going to have is Skyrim is going to be like this almighty pedestal that they have to get over. And it's going to be the hardest thing to get over. Because I think the only thing that's ever possible for me to do it, and we all know it's happening, we all know it's being made, but they're just not going to make it. It's Fallout 4. It's going to be probably the only thing that will ever rival Skyrim at the moment.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there.
And then the only thing will rival Fallout 4 when that comes out will be Elder Scrolls 5. So I do like the fact this is set 1,000 years before Skyrim. So I do like that, and in fact you get to explore Tamriel. You get more of the map. So it's kind of nice to actually go. Well, we can go here, we can go over there. Explore where all the different games are taking place. Because you pretty much get the full map.
Yeah.
So it's going to be nice to go from the Imperial City and go be douche in the Nordland in Skyrim and all that.
So, do we have anything else to say about this, or we're going to wrap it up here, or what's going on there? Dan, any more opinions?
I will say one good thing about this, because that's all I'm able to get, is speaking on behalf of the Sorcerer's class, it seems to have quite the diverse in the skill trees. Like, for example, when Akira was playing a rogue, most of the skill trees seem fairly similar, whereas when I was playing the Sorcerer, I had the option to be the guy that threw fire, ice, or the guy that just sits back and lets his minions do the work, like a Warlock in WoW, or I had the power to pull storms, which all pretty cool, but it's still that diversity of the class as a whole, which I think is going to be one good aspect for it.
I'm quite glad they brought the stealth system back in.
Yeah,
it looks like it will work.
I suppose it gives more of an advantage to people playing rogues.
I guess but the only thing with a multiplayer game with stealth like that, it's pointless for PvP. Like for a PvE aspect, it's probably great, but when you're like other players, oh, there's a guy ducking there. He can't see me. I'm ducking.
Oh wow, there's actually other players in this game. Who'd
Yeah,
have
it's the
thought?
first time. Like one of the first times I noticed was literally
I didn't even
towards
see
the end of me
it.
playing it.
Actually,
The thing is, you probably did. Like it's really not obvious.
like I said, you can only tell that was a enemy because they suddenly go red, glowing red.
Yeah. So should we wrap it up here?
Yeah, but one thing I don't like the user interface to add people. It looks a bit.
Yeah,
So
it confused me a bit.
I also don't like how there's a stamina bar. It's one of the things I don't really.
I want to know what's going on with this person you're following.
Yeah, that's why I followed them around because they were glitching about when they were stealthing. Probably one of the best things I've seen.
Well,
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. This has been our first impression of Elder Scrolls Online.
we will play the full version.
Yeah,
for you guys
once
as
it's
well.
out, we'll show you again, and we'll probably have another impression video of it of some kind. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more positive. But hey ho,
Don't get hoped up with really depressing people.
We're really disappointed.
We have
believe
high
me.
standards and this just didn't cut it.
God damn it.
anyway, let's go play Hello Kitty Adventure
Woohoo!
Island.
Back to WoW.
Yeah.